Welcome to Sunny Stampin' Studios, and today I'm going to be making a Punch Pal toilet. And the reason I did the toilet was I wanted to do a potty reward chart for my son who's potty training. And I've made it up over here, as you can see, as a chart. But I've also done a little treat jar with it, and to show that these are the potty rewards. Now, they don't go in the bathroom, but they go outside as a visual reminder of what he gets if he goes to the potty. Okay, so there's more details on our blog as to the actual project construction, but for today on the video we're just doing the actual toilet punch pal. So what you're going to need is your your regular tag punch, and you're going to need a whole one. You're going to need a small tag punch, a whole one, a 1-inch whisper white circle, a 3/4 inch whisper white circle, a horizontal slot punch in basic gray, and a half piece of your regular tag punch. And how you're going to get that is simply take a scrap of whisper white paper, take your punch, put it about halfway like this, about like that. Okay, and you're going to punch down. Okay, so what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to start by inking up my pieces. I'm just using Baja Breeze because that's the blue I felt like using, but that one's retired. You can use any other kind of blue to just show off the shadow and the white. So for my small piece, I have other colors kind of mixed in here, and I'm going to bring it in actually a little closer for everyone. Okay, so I'm just inking up over here. Now this one's going to be trimmed down still, but we'll get to that one after. I'm going to ink up the whole way around of my blue, my bashful blue. I'm going to ink up the halfway around of my whisper white 1-inch circle. And for my toilet, for my regular tag punch, I am going to do it on one side and then up a little bit like that. Okay, so it goes all the way down here, the bottom, and a little bit up the side for my regular size tag punch. Now I'm going to take my circles. I want to trim them slightly. I want them to just have a touch of oval to them. I don't want them to be quite so round. Okay, so just doing kind of a quick trim along the top and bottom. Okay, kind of makes it a little bit more oblong. And then I'm taking my bashful blue circle, and I'm just trimming off a little bit, again to fit the shape of my whisper white 1-inch circle. And this does not be exact, we just want to get that kind of basic shape. Okay. Now, for my small piece over here, my small tag punch, I'm going to cut across. And then I want to, as you can see, I have the angles down here at the bottom. I'm going to cut upwards at an angle. But I want to keep that piece. And I want to flip it around and use it as the guide for my other side. So I'm putting it up against and cutting upwards. Okay, I can discard that, and I have a little piece like this, a little base. I have my two circles which have been cut more into an oblong shape, and then that whole piece of tag that I have, I'm just going to trim off the top section. So I have a strip like that, and I'm going to sponge one side of it again. And I'm going to add just a touch more shading to my little my blue, my bashful blue oblong circle-ish thing. Okay, so now we're ready to put it together. I'm going to be using my Tombow multi-purpose adhesive. And I'm going to pan out just a smidge so that I have a little wider space for you to see. And I'm going to be using my tweezers. So how I'm going to start is I'm going to take my bashful blue and I'm going to put it within my whisper white circle, which I've trimmed both down. Okay, it's going to be stubborn and annoying. So I'm just going to break the little seal over there with a pin. Oh, for heaven's sake. Go figure. There we go. Okay. So I'm putting that over there. Next I'm taking this piece over here. This is the regular tag punch, the larger one, and I'm going to glue my little toilet bowl to it. I'm going to put the glue along the top over here because I don't want my glue to extend too far. So it's safer if I put it along here rather than on the circle. And make sure your shadows are all coming from the same side. Don't accidentally stick shadows, one shadow side here, one shadow side there. Doesn't really look that great. Next I'm going to take my strip. I'm going to, I think I'm starting to get to the bottom of my glue. Maybe time to break out a new one. Putting that along the top. I'm taking my horizontal slot in basic gray. I'm putting this right over here for the handle. And then for this piece over here, I'm going to put a little bit of my glue along the top. And I'm going to put this on top. That's my pedestal. Okay. Now you can always add a little touch more shading. Make it a little bit darker because that's kind of a bit hidden by the bowl. Okay, oops, trying to glue itself down. And then my toilet bowl just needs a little bit of water reflection to show that there, it's water in the bowl. So I'm going to take my white gel pen and I'm going to add some little water rings. Okay, and that's the water rings to my toilet. And actually, I'm going to add a little bit of highlight to my handle, just reflecting off the metal over there. Okay, so there you got it, a quick and easy potty that you can use to create the potty charts for the toddlers and for your little reward jar. And remember, if it's a girl, then just simply change up the colors to like make pinks and purples and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you again next week.